Okay, we are back with community call number 29. Super excited. We are talking about not Amazon selling products, not sourcing. We are talking about the Amazon Influencer Program. Two very cool guests tonight. We got Brian Limitless and we got Amanda from All Out Thompsons. Um, Clearly not experts, not professionals, as Brian will let you know, but they probably know more than most of us on this call. And so for me, I got started with AIP after I was at the Miami Sellers Conference, heard a couple of good things about it, but I haven't had the chance to really scale up, make a bunch of videos, and I see what Amanda's doing. I see what Brian's doing. I was waiting for him to get in that Speedo on that water slide, but he didn't do it. But I figured this was just a really great opportunity for us to come together, ask some questions, learn a little bit more about the program. I think Brian and Amanda and team have some folks who have like a bit of an accountability group. Maybe that's an opportunity for us, but we're here together. We're recording this so you can come back to the notes, check out stuff you might have missed or you want to hear again. But with that, I'll bring on Brian and Amanda just to give us a little bit of background about themselves and then start to talk about the Amazon Influencer Program. I think we're going to have people here who know a bunch about it, maybe haven't just gotten started yet, or maybe hearing about it for the first or second time tonight. So I'd love to get started with a little bit of an intro to the program and how you ended up getting started.
You want to go first, Amanda, or you want me to do?
Nah, you can go first.
All right. I'll go first. All right. So my name is Brian. I've been a reseller now for a few years, and I was primarily Amazon at first, and I ended up getting a Section 3. This was roughly about 9 months ago. I got shut down. So not that this is about reselling, right? But after that happened, I kind of made like a promise to myself that like if any one stream of revenue were to get pulled out from under me, like I could keep going without having to worry about one falling apart, right? Because Amazon was happening in the blink of an eye to me. It wasn't a planned for event. It just kind of happened, and I still haven't gotten it back. That was my full-time income, my only income at that as a full-time reseller. So since then, I've kind of made this vouch to myself. I'm like, all right, we're going to make this happen. We're going to just try to figure out as many different platforms that we can, bring some revenue in from, and AIP happened to be one that kind of stuck out for me. Now, it stuck out to me not because it was something that I was familiar with doing or even felt comfortable doing, right? I was actually very, very not comfortable doing it. Being on camera and talking and even having the things to say, it can all be very uncomfortable at times, especially when you're doing it around people. I find that to be like one of my more uncomfortable times of doing it, but it does get easier, right? Practice does help. I'm not an expert, like I had said before, but it is getting easier. Money is starting to come in. I have gotten a few payments, very small payments at the least, but nonetheless, this month here, I've I don't even know, quadruple, maybe even more than my past month. So now I have spent I don't even know, maybe last 6 months or so, really diving into AIP. I didn't really get started until about a month or so-ish ago. But I'm kind of like a person with systems, and I needed to come up with a nice solid foundation system before I actually really got going. Now, I say that because it's not just me working on it. I have a VA that does help with all of this. But that's just a little bit of background with me and what is going on with my AIP journey, and I'll hand it over to Amanda.
All right. Floor's mine now, Brian. So how it all started. Okay, so funny story. 4 years ago, I apparently created an account, forgot all about it, got deactivated. So, and then I tried again last year, created an account, got approved, got deactivated. So there are little hurdles with Amazon Influencer Program. You do have to approve. You have to apply, and then there's a second step that you have to apply. We'll get into that after. But if you leave your account dormant and there's no activity, you lose it, and you have to start all over again. So back to the beginning. I started with selling on Amazon with my husband, Andrew. You might know us as All Out Thompsons on all social medias. And then we kind of dabbled into Walmart reselling, whatever got removed, like the Nikes and whatever got removed on Amazon. We threw it on Walmart just to open up our account, get us started. And then we kept going to the selling events, met Brian through school with Miles, actually. Created an a leads business with a friend, Shane, called Upscale OA, that we met him in school as well. So the community aspect of this is huge. You don't know who you're going to create a business with. But Brian and I have been close for the last 2 years. We met in school. He actually lives in New Hampshire. It was cool to find somebody that lives in New Hampshire. That's where we're at. Nobody lives here. The entire state has 1 million people in it, or something like that. It's very spread out. It's very lonely up here, but it's tax free. And so going to the Miami Sellers Conference, we met people, and we accidentally started a prep center. So I say that because some guy we met was moving to Hawaii from the Sellers Conference and was like, hey, will you just do my removals? And that's how it blossomed. It started there because he was like, with networking, you tell people I have a capital problem, and then they give you a bunch of solutions. And this guy's solution was, hey, you have a capital problem, I have a removals problem. Will you prep them, being in tax-free New Hampshire? And so we're like, sure. So we had just gotten a warehouse for our reselling business for Amazon. Thought we went too big. We're like, why did we get this space? But God has a plan. It blossomed into a prep center. So that's been eating all of my time. Omar, it's eating all of my time. So I haven't been able to keep up with my challenge. So I created an AIP challenge to stay accountable. However, my husband keeps getting all these clients for prep center. So I keep being tugged over there. So I had started this challenge for 10 videos a day, meaning doing my AIP videos, 10 AIP videos a day to reach 5K recurring months. Let me tell you right now, my first month I did $8 in May. And so I saw it. I was like, cool, this is proof of concept. It's working. In June, I did $45. So I 5X'd my May's income. And then in July, which was our busiest prep month in here, I didn't film shit, you guys. I didn't film anything in July, and it was my most profitable month. I did $69 or $68 in July, and that's everything from what I did in May and June, because I didn't film anything I did film, I just didn't post it. I had been falling behind, but my accountability group that I'm in, it's Brian and like 4 or 5 other people. I recommend keeping it close-knit. Hopefully after this call and you guys all join and get your accounts up and running, you and 5 other people here can become AIP besties, and it'll all blossom from there. I'm sorry that was super long, but that's my reselling to AIP journey, the lineage.
No, that was pretty great, because it is all about that ending comment though, about the community though, like the accountability group that we got, because it helps.
Yeah, and dare I say, Brian, I started AIP before you, and right now, as it is, I never thought that I would say, I'm going to go ask Brian how to do this. But it has blossomed to this. You're really getting after it, and I see that what Amazon did to you in your section 3, it like lit a fire under your ass, and you're just like, okay, I lost this income stream. So what do you do when you lose an income stream? Fight or flight kicks in. You figure that shit out. And I'm not saying that like you all have to be in a fight or flight situation to make AIP work. You definitely can make it work. I took all of July off, not by choice, but I did. And I still made the most amount of money I've ever made with AIP. So once those videos are on Amazon, they live there forever until the listing dies. Like it gets delisted somehow. And then that's on there.
Like an infinite glitch, for sure.
Infinite money glitch. That video's done and on there forever. You will make money on that video forever, essentially.
Now it is also like a algorithm, right? Like Instagram and all that is an algorithm, right? Amazon is like that too. So like Amanda was saying, like you got to keep posting, because otherwise they're not going to push your videos. They want to see consistency. So you can't just go put up, 5. You can't even go put up 1,000 videos and then leave it dormant. Like it's not going to work. Now, sure, you're going to make money off those 1,000 videos, but you can make a lot more if you kept it going.
Yes, I think it's after 6 months of inactivity, you lose everything, and then you have to start all over again.
Interesting.
So all right, perfect. I appreciate the intros and the guidance on how you guys started, but maybe one of you can give us just a quick overview of what exactly the program is and like what the expectations are and how it kind of works.
Sure, I'll take it. You're just talking about the Amazon end of things, right?
Yep.
So like, all right, so Amazon influencer
So
program,
Amanda's
AI
talking about like just like some. I mean, obviously you got accountability folks who are in your group,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
for folks, because I know there's going to be a couple people on here who don't know about the program. I was telling people
Yeah.
about it. Hey, even if you don't know, come see it.
Oh yeah, sure.
I heard of it,
I'll-
but
well-
I don't know what it's about. And like, you're posting videos for what? Like, how are you making money?
Yeah.
How does that work?
I'll break it down like you don't know what it is. All right. So AIP, Amazon Influencer Program, right? So what this is you're basically taking products, right? You're going to take a product and you're going to do a review over this. You're going to speak about it. You're going to tell people what you like about it. And you're probably not going to say what you don't like about it because you're trying to get a sale, right? So every sale you get, you're going to earn a commission. Okay. It's a very low commission, but when you add this up over, if you get a couple thousand videos, it does add up. I mean, I have friends that I talk to on a daily that are making what is it? 5 figures, 6 figures monthly, 5 figures monthly. So the money is there. But so what you're doing is you're recording a video, roughly 30 seconds to a minute long would be preferable. You can go longer, you can go shorter. But that would probably be a good time frame to be able to like say, hey, listen, like these are the things I like about this blow dryer, and this is why you should buy it, right? You got to get that point across. You can't just be like, okay, this is my blow dryer, like you should buy it. You got to actually give some points, right? So you give yourself some time to talk about it. And then what else? So then from there, you're going to be posting this onto the Amazon platform. People like any consumer will go onto Amazon and maybe I'll get up an example. But so you would be on an Amazon listing, you can scroll to the bottom and then there's some videos, review videos. So that right there, if a consumer were to watch that video, if a consumer watched the video for, I think it's roughly like 5 seconds, right? And then from there, they no longer watch any more videos. So yours is the last video that they watch. Now they go to the cart and they purchase, whether it be that item that they purchased that they watched or something in the similar category. So say they had, a Conair blow dryer, but then they ended up buying some other brand blow dryer. Even though because your video was last watched, you still make an income. You still earn a commission from that. So it's not, you don't just have to sell the product, right? They could actually have watched something. Now you don't want to not sell it, but I wouldn't recommend doing like bad videos, but even if they didn't like the product that they watched, you still helped make them make a calculated decision as to whether or not they wanted to make that purchase. So the fact that they didn't buy it isn't necessarily a bad thing. I've gotten commissions this week from things that I have not reviewed. I don't even know what they are. I think there was like batteries or something. I've never even reviewed anything along the lines of batteries. So that was kind of cool. It was like $6 too. What else from there? So from there, there's a few different things with Amazon. There's the Amazon Influencer Program. So there's a few different categories to this. You have associates, which is when you first sign up, right? So you're gonna maybe Amanda can go into the applying part. But first off, you're gonna end up with associates, which is gonna be your clickable links. You can create clickable links to share on, say, Instagram story or a YouTube video where it has like clickable links that will lead you to the website, and then you'd make a commission. And then there is the on-site, which is going to be your actual videos that you post to Amazon. And then further, you have creator connections, which is where you can request request products in return for a video. And also Amanda will go into that because I don't know anything about it. But I think am I missing stuff? I'm on like a little rant.
No, I think that was the gist of it. Yeah.
Right. Perfect. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, not that I know a ton, but I'm sorry, man. Would that cut you off?
Oh, I was just going to clarify one thing that he was talking about, the on-site and off-site. So the on-site links, that's when you're going to create the video about the product, and it appears either in the carousel, when you're clicking through the videos, the reviews sometimes end up in there, or it's down below under all the text. There's a carousel. It's called a top carousel and a bottom carousel of where your video can appear. And so then there's off-site. So this is when you're trying to drive traffic off of Amazon onto Amazon. So that's where Pinterest boards come into play. You can put these links off site, which means off of Amazon. You put them on Pinterest, TikTok, wherever, YouTube, and that drives traffic to Amazon. And just like that, whatever they add to your cart through those links, you get a commission on.
And Amanda, when you say those links, are you saying links to like your review video or links to just the product?
Oh, for the offsite. So you can create a link, an affiliate link with your associates account for literally anything. Anything that's listed on Amazon, that link you'll grab. Like if you're talking about it, or you've created a Pinterest board of my top 5 favorite items, whatever, fall decor must-haves or whatever. You grab a link from Amazon, you put it on Pinterest with that, my fall favorites, whatever. If that makes sense. I hope that answered your question.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right. So like right up here, you can click get link. And then that's basically, you're going to then create like a clickable link that you can post anywhere. So in the videos that we're talking about, you can either click them right here. So this one doesn't have a carousel, but you can try scrolling down a ways, but this one doesn't look like it has any. This is just the product video. But yeah.
And I pulled up and I can show it. What there were no links on that, no videos on that one?
Yeah,
No.
there was no videos on that one.
Because I was just in my account. I found one of my videos. I could show it if I think somebody was asking for the placement of the videos.
I'll play the like a review video.
No, like the placement, like to see where the videos are. It's where you.
Oh yeah, they're either at the bottom. I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay.
Dari posted a link in the chat of where her VAs post on Pinterest to drive traffic to her store.
Nice.
And you can even like just make a graphic for Pinterest that says top 5 fall favorites for home decor or whatever, and it goes straight to a batch, a folder on your storefront that says fall favorites, and it actually ends up being more than 5 or whatever. And anything they click on there, now the cookies are planted on the computer, and whatever they buy, you get commission on.
So you can start by going right here. Sometimes there'll be a video link right here, right? You click that.
Oh, there they are.
But you can also scroll down and sometimes find them in like a carousel, like right here. This is the product review videos right here. So you can get to it a few different ways. So
this part is called bottom carousel.
Yeah, can you hear the audio when I just played that?
No.
No.
So a little tip
Can't hear
here.
that.
I wanted
And
to
there might be a button for you to include the audio. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know where that is.
Well, the simplicity of it is you talk about the product, you talk about the features, very, very much something to sell them. Just don't be like, you need to buy this. Don't sound like an infomercial.
No, definitely not.
Gwen says, this may sound crazy, but do you have to purchase the item to review? No, actually, my first 400 videos, I did not leave my house. I reviewed everything in my house. So what we do is on the Amazon app, you can scan your house. So you just open Amazon. Can you see this? And then there's a little camera button here, and you can scan a product. Let me scan this one. And you just click search, and then it will bring up the listing for that product. I don't know if you can see any of this. This is what I just scanned.
Not really, but it's an Amazon listing.
What I like to do is I just heart it and add it to a review list so that I can link it later when I do make the video and upload it, because you do have to link them. But that's the quickest way to do it for me.
And Jordan, Amanda, I don't know if you know what Jordan means by his
I do. I was just looking at it. I'm using a different browser, so because I'm outside of the browser that this call is on, I don't think it's letting me.
Oh no, I was actually talking about. He said something about brands. Some brands don't allow.
I'm sorry. I thought he was talking about.
I don't I don't know what that means,
Maybe
but he
sent
did
that
have
to
another
me.
comment though.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
he
that
said
means
about the
about
slider.
Amazon. I don't know what that means about Amazon either. You said you have to be approved to do this. Yes. What are the requirements? Okay, that's a great starting step.
Yeah.
So you first things first is for on-site commissions. I'm sorry, for off-site commissions, it's very easy. You just open your associate's account. And I think that there's
No, you need to get approved with your Instagram or social
Yes.
media first.
social media
Yeah.
first. So you can open your account, but you have to apply here with proof that you're an influencer. You should build up some sort of social media, whether it's Instagram or TikTok, YouTube. I don't know if there's any other ones.
Facebook.
Really? Facebook? Okay. So the first time, it's a Facebook
so.
page, right? It's not just your Facebook profile, it's a page with
I don't know,
followers.
now you got me second thinking that. I forget. I would just go with Instagram. It's
Yeah, my
easier.
first time I got approved with Instagram easily. I think I had 2,000 followers when I applied there. But the least amount of followers that I had was this time around. I used TikTok and I only had 500 followers. So I think that they favor TikTok over anything else, but you literally don't have to do anything with the social media account after that. In my experience, I've never had that change anything. Although I think it was Dari who said, when you apply with a social media handle, like my TikTok that I applied with was Amanda and Andrew, I can never change that or I'll be kicked out. Was that what happened with Dari? Or there was something?
Yeah, I had to start over twice because I changed my handle.
Okay, so keep your handles, keep your usernames the same as what you used when you applied.
Meaning, like,
Guys,
the account got banned, like your account got deactivated.
Yeah, my Amazon influencer got banned, and I tried to get it back, and they were like, "No, that's it." So
Well, damn. Okay.
yeah, you cannot. I can never change. I'm like busy corporate mom forever, because that's the account I use. Yeah, so it's all good.
Brian, what's that
So
link you just dropped?
All right, so I just dropped my Instagram account that I used to apply for AIP, and basically I had started this account from the ground up with no followers, nothing. It was a brand new account, just opened it. I did this all in about 3 weeks. I bought 2,000 followers, which would cost you about $50, right? That was like the only startup investment. I didn't do this all at once. There is somewhat of a strategicness to this, but you buy followers and you just post every day. Think of it, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? Post, and it could even be your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You could post, just pictures of your food, right? You can do this faceless. You don't have to be on camera to get approved. It's easy. I just posted a bunch of nature stuff.
I love that you said that it can literally be your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That was fun.
It can though.
I know it can, but it was also funny.
Yeah.
I have never bought followers. I'm too scared of that. Personally, I've heard of people getting their whole accounts like banned, blocked, locked out of, like shut down. I just won't do that. It's a lot easier to get followers on TikTok. I don't know, when you first apply or when you first make your account, it's like everybody wants to follow you. I don't know what it is. It's just your new account, everybody wants to follow you. Will says, how much do I need to show my face? You literally don't have to show your face at all. Brian and my attempts, our actual videos, Brian probably puts his face in a lot more than I do. But I know that the long game is a lot better if you do put your face on them, because then people start recognizing you. You start getting brand deals for other things like UGC, and that's a whole other topic off of this. But you're planning to use your wife's social media on Boxers. On Boxers. Okay. So
Did you not talk, Will? You can unmute, Will.
No, so we've always liked boxers. We wanted to breed boxers, and I'm like,
Oh, dog.
if I use the social media for, okay, I see how that could have been confusing. So
y'all are
I get
really
it.
into lingerie. Okay.
No. But I'm like, if I do this, then it just leads into like pet toys. and I know enough about Amazon to know pets is one of the biggest category, if not the biggest category. So I'm like, this is probably a good path to go. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So I don't know. Right now I'm not showing my face in it. It's just dogs. So I don't know.
You're talking about to get approved?
So to get approved initially for Amazon influencers, I haven't talked to my family yet, but long term, I would like to become a TikTok shop affiliate for pet toys.
That makes
got
sense.
you, I
I
got
like
you.
that long game thinking right there. Yeah, for sure. So you really to get an account, I don't think that you need to show your face on your social media. Your first 3 videos, when you do get past that first part, your first 3 videos, yes, have your face in them so they know that you're a real person. You're not like holding somebody hostage doing the review for you. If you end up wanting your wife to do some reviews on your account, you can say the Heinrich family reviews so that they can expect.
I actually just talked about this yesterday. They no longer require that.
Oh, that's good.
So the only time that there's a requirement is if there's a kid in the video, you have to make an appearance before the kid does.
Okay.
And stay in the frame with the child at all times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And you can
Right.
also have, say, Andrew could do an entire video for you. You don't even have to show in that video. Because, like, say it's a pool, you can't actually review that video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
has
not saying you
actually done
can't, but
videos
you
by
get what I'm
himself.
saying.
Yeah.
You know, Brian, I know you're talking about buying followers, and I mean, they didn't buy followers. What are the requirements for? I mean, like, there's not like anything published, I don't believe, but I was a little surprised when I didn't get approved with my Instagram account. Not that it's a huge account.
It's all about engagement.
Okay.
It's really all about engagement. Like whether the followers are needed to be purchased or not. I mean, I just followed the lead of what other people were telling me to do that have been doing this a long time. So that's why I bought the followers, and I didn't really know. I mean, I did this, you know, I don't even know when it was probably like 6+ months ago I did this. Wait, what was I just saying? I just lost track.
Engagement.
Engagement. Yeah. It's all about engagement. Like I would be more worried about you posting engaging content and getting the engagement, right? What they're looking for is this right here. They want to make sure that you're going to be using the platform like it's supposed to, right? So how's Instagram supposed to be used? You're supposed to view posts, right? You're supposed to like stuff. You're supposed to share stuff. You're supposed to comment and engage with others, not just your own stuff, right? You're going to share, like, and comment on other people's stuff, not just yours. So it's all about engagement. Like on the back end of Instagram, they track all of this, right? Especially when you convert your account over to professional, right? You can see all the analytics of everything. So you can actually see like what videos are pushing further with wider audience. So the wider audience, the more engagement, the more comments you can get, even if it's controversial, right? Post some shit about Donald Trump or something. Like you'll fire some conversations up. Like it's literally all about the engagement of it.
There are
That's what
literally
will help the
troll
most.
accounts out there that just get
100%.
paid for people fighting in the comments.
It's so true.
So the next time you feel triggered, just know that they're gonna make money off of you.
So
I don't know
true.
if are you guys able to see when people raise their hands?
Yeah.
Okay, Ala has her hand raised.
Hi guys. I just heard about it like because I started a new Instagram account just for UGC videos. But I heard and from other people that when you actually like comment and like other people a lot and scroll like these reels on Instagram, then Instagram will thank you your own videos and posts because Instagram will think that you're like a user and not like a provider. That's what I thought. And now you told me absolute different idea. So I'm too confused. Should I like scroll and like everything or I stop? Because on my new account, I don't like anything except of my account.
I think it's probably I don't know. I mean, I'm not a social media expert, but I know it's the engagement part that they're looking for. I don't know.
Who's they like that? You think that Amazon program or just Instagram to get your followers?
Just Instagram.
Yeah,
I
so I heard absolutely different. And girls told me just don't scroll and like stuff because you're like a provider on this page. So that's what I don't know.
Maybe for UGC stuff. Because I mean, I don't know. The way I'm looking at it, like Amazon influencer program, that's more of like an affiliate influencer, right? So you want to be, I would think they'd want you to be engaging with others.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I missed part of that because my daughter popped in. But so you were saying not to like and
Yeah, like it's two different stuff. Or you like use Instagram like a user, or you provide content for others. And if you use it, you like and whatever, you interact with people actively. And if you want to just get a followers in, you don't like and you're not coming anywhere. That's what I advice picked up, and I follow it for my new page.
Well, I mean, again, like Brian said, maybe for UGC, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't advise that for this because you want engagement and getting people to follow you, getting people to like and comment and share on your stuff. Doing that, what you're talking about, is going to get them to do that. People see you following them, people see you liking and commenting on their page. They're more likely to come back and comment on your stuff.
Right.
So that's going to be important here.
Right. Okay.
Amanda just says, another question, should I make another social media account or use the one that I have now for selling on Amazon? So if you do use the one that you're using for Amazon, you can't be posting stuff about your orange bars. You can't have like the Amazon logo and stuff on there. So you might want to, but sometimes it's easier to use something that's already up and going. I know a lot of people that have used those types of accounts that, but they just deleted all the Amazon.
Yeah, I
logoed
personally,
stuff.
the first time I had applied, I had used my personal Instagram account. And then the second time I applied, I used my personal TikTok account. So nothing was, and by the way, preface this, if you are an Amazon seller, you cannot review anything that you have sold or will sell.
Or will sell, yep.
Keep them completely separate.
Now, if you're selling it on Walmart, you can review it though.
Until they come out with a Walmart influencer program.
Aren't they kind of?
I don't see
Sorta.
review videos on there.
I mean,
I
they
don't
sent me an email that you should start this influence program with Walmart, etc., but I didn't start yet. I think it exists. Maybe they just want to try it out and how it goes.
So I know, Amanda, you're slowing down because work got crazy, but you have a ton of videos. And then Brian, obviously, you're making a lot more videos. Talk about like getting started. One, I mean, obviously you need to make the 3 videos to put up to get approved, which I don't know if we mentioned that earlier, but once you get approved with your social media account, I think we got stuck there actually. So you get approved with your social media account, and then you have to get approved again by doing.
Yeah, your 3 videos. So to get into the offsite program, it's just that simple, get your social media account going, get approved that way. And then once you're in those doors, to get approved for on-site commissions, which is the review videos, then you have to do your 3 videos for your application. There's no real application. You just have to upload the 3 videos and then you get approved. And I recommend picking 3 products in your home, inside and out, like the back of your hand. You can put it behind your back and you can explain it like it's nothing and talk like you're talking
In under a minute.
In under a minute. All 3 of my videos were 30 seconds long. You can do this. There's something in your house that you can rattle off all the facts about immediately that is sold on Amazon. And talk like you're talking to a friend. You wouldn't be pausing after every other word. You know what I mean? Talk like you're talking to a friend. And that's what they want on there. They want relatability and like you're talking to a friend recommending a product to a friend, not an infomercial, not you're the top salesperson for, I don't know, Blistex, whatever. Just be yourself too. And that is huge. You will see people on there. Oh, first of all, these 3 videos, I highly recommend having your face in them. Anything after that, do whatever you want. Majority of my videos don't have my face in them, and I'm still making commission every month. I haven't been banned. Nothing bad has happened. I just don't want.
I don't think people care about the person's face.
They don't.
I think they just care about the product. I think Amazon cares about knowing that you're a real person, though, which is because everything is done with AI, right? None of the videos are being reviewed by a person. Now your first 3 videos are though. So I think that's where it's now I only appeared in one of my 3, but but I agree with Amanda. Probably just post if you can, just be in all three of them. You don't have to use these. You don't have to keep them up. You can replace them later, delete them, or keep them.
And so listen to Amanda.
I have one of my 3 videos that I did of my first 3 that's like I make at least 1 commission a day off of it.
What was
it? Wasn't a great video. What was it? Is that what you said?
Yeah, like what were you selling?
So I used the 3 things that I did is I did this number pad right here.
Not selling it, he's reviewing it.
Yeah.
What's that? Say again?
Yeah, it's a reasonable nuance. Yeah.
I said you're selling it, not. I mean, you're reviewing it, not selling it.
Yeah, you're review. Yeah. So, but I did this right here. I did a Rollo package scale, and I don't remember what the other thing was, but it was super basic.
Yeah,
basic and simple. Like the number pad was probably a little bit more advanced than I should have been.
Yeah, that was like a big
I know.
first for you. I did my son's Uno card set. I did my friend's P&L or PL on TikTok and Amazon to help him out. And then I think I did, it was like a shower bath gel set thing. So I had all these things in my house already.
And so, and I don't know, I think Will asked the question. So if you're like allergic to being on camera, I say, listen to Amanda, but I did do all 3 of my videos with no face, just my hands, and I got approved that way. So it is possible, but listen to her. But if you're allergic, then you don't necessarily have to. But.
So I'm an hour late to this call again. I thought it was Pacific time. I'm so bummed. You guys have been on for 45 minutes.
Yep.
That's okay.
Oh, really? Just like, we're just getting started.
I was like, I thought it was 9 p.m. I was chilling, and then I went and I was like,
I hate when that
"Wait,
happens.
Again?
Well, so you're here, ask a question.
So guys, here's all my free stuff.
Ooh.
So after you start reviewing everything in your house, you can start learning how to talk to brands and reach out and get free stuff. I started an unboxing haul video on my Instagram page, inspired by Kimmy. I wish she was here right now. And Dari does them, Lindsay does them. It's super motivating, and I highly recommend it.
She's talking creator connections is what she's talking about. It's not just free shit.
Well, it is free.
It is free shit. It is free shit, but it's from Creator Connections.
Someone,
Yeah.
Which is a whole different
connections. How do you get there? How do you get into
God damn
that?
it.
How does that work?
My ADHD. I just went straight to the point and I forgot the filler. So again, there's another hidden door inside of Amazon Associates. So there's Amazon Associates, there's on-site, and then there's another hidden area. You can't find it easily. It's under promotions and it's called Creator Connections. So in there's all these campaigns that you can apply, you can accept, and what a campaign is. So this product outside of the campaign, so on regular Amazon, say it's 1 or 2% commissions. It's probably 1. So inside Creator Connections, there's a campaign that you can accept that is probably like 20% commissions. So you can accept that and do your review on it and link it to that. And there you go. Daria, were you saying something?
Bye, Andrew.
So yeah, there's Creator Connections in there. There's a little messaging area where you can message brands for specific products and say, hey, do you provide samples? This is something you should not be worrying about before your first 100 videos. Like, I just want to let you know that this other hidden area exists.
It does exist. So I haven't done any
Gwen
campaigns
says,
yet.
do the reviews have to be positive? Can they be like, don't buy this or best not to do it?
Yeah.
I mean, you want them to buy it, right? You want to make commission, right? So I would say I was kind of highlight what you like about it. And then maybe if you were like, maybe it's paint and you're like, I really like these things about it. I like that it complements this in my house, blah, blah. But if you're going for a specific shade of emerald, maybe you wouldn't go with this one. Highlight the best things and then be like, if you're looking for this, then this isn't the product for you. Like, you're still being honest, but definitely lead with the value of, personally, this is what I do. I lead with the value of what you actually like about the product. Maybe that's what they're looking for. And if not, you know, they'll click off of it, go buy something else, and then you still make commission. So
Or you could even be like, you know, I really like this product. However, unfortunately, I had to buy my own batteries. So if you're buying this, you know, expect to buy, you know, you're going to have to go and buy your own batteries or something like that. Like, I wouldn't keep it on all bad. I just wouldn't.
or the feature is what is that? It's not batteries not included. You literally can just
Oh,
say
yeah.
And I think that the one thing I was I started here and then got sidetracked with the 3-video approval. So you guys have way more videos than I do, and probably more than most people on the call. Like, how do you kind of get yourself started in the groove? I know, Amanda, you talked about a challenge. Brian, I mean, I guess if there's any other guidance outside of a challenge, how do you get started making lots of videos?
I like
Stop overthinking it.
stop overthinking it. First of all, just
Yeah.
how do you do anything? You just do it. So what I did is I would look around my room and I would gather everything and I would scan it all and I'd be like, okay, so I started with 10 videos a day. So I would scan products until I had 10 things in front of me, and just to make sure that they're on Amazon. And then I would just bust out the 30-second review. What's 30 seconds times 10? Like, I was busy for however many minutes that is. And that's literally it. I would batch it. So I do all my recording at once, and now I'm going to do all my uploading at once, and then I'm going to tag all my videos at once, and that's how I would do it. I don't like doing one video start to finish because that takes more time. You do one video from start to finish, to uploading, to creating a title, and all of that. It's just, you're better off to batch it if you value your time and efficiency.
And tagging is just, you know, kind of attaching it to the product that it is, right?
Yeah, you just grab the ASIN, and that's literally, we're all familiar with ASIN here, I think. You just grab that, that's how you tag it. And that's why I like to, when I scan the product, I immediately put it on a review list so that I can just have the review list up in another tab, and I can easily grab the ASIN that way.
And what about you, Brian?
What was the question? Sorry, I was just doing
About
something there.
recording, just getting
What would be my advice on it?
getting a ton
Stop.
of videos.
All right, so I'm probably like the perfect example on like what not to do, right? And that's because I spent so much time like overanalyzing it, like I do with everything in life, literally everything. I overanalyze the shit out of it. I'll procrastinate it. I'll make every excuse on why or what needs to be like perfect before I get started. You don't need any of that shit. You really don't. Just fucking record it. Post it. Like, I see so many posts every day. It's like, just post the content. Seriously, just post the video, right? So like, just get going. I did start off the way that Amanda said, like, you know, just kind of piling everything up and just start going through it. So now I'm to that point now where I'm like, I'm done with the house, right? So now I'm going to people's houses. So what I'll do from there is I'll just go from room to room to room, right? So I did a friend's house the other day. I don't know if she's in the call or not. Anyways, I went to her house the other day. I think I got like 60 or so videos done. I think it was 63 videos. And this probably took me like 5 hours. It was an exhausting 5 hours. I'm not going to lie. You wouldn't think it would be, but it is. And I didn't even do any voice. All I did was video. So the way I do my videos is I set up, like, depending on the product, I'll probably most likely set up, I have like this little tiny like tripod thing where the feet kick out at the bottom, you know, and I'll just set it up in front of the product. I should have had that on the call, but anyways, like, well, cause it's like opposite from here, but I would just have my hands in the video, right? And I'll be holding the product or whatever. I'm behind the camera, right? So I can see the camera, but I'm holding the product and I'm just, you know, moving around, pointing at stuff. And then I do my voiceovers after. That's the best and easiest way for me to like efficiently get through it fast. Otherwise, if I'm trying, like here on this call, like I could talk, right? Like I can just free flow, whatever. If I'm going on camera where I'm like trying to be at least like a little bit not a mess and like pausing and forgetting words like I always do, that's why I like to do my voiceovers. And the way that I do my voiceovers is there isn't really much break in between. Like if I'm trying to think of a word, I'll let that run, but I'm just going to cut that dead space out when I actually post my video. Like, cause I go into CapCut and, you know, it'll just flow from one sentence to another or even one word to another. But that's how I do it. So I'll do all my videos and then later on do my voiceovers, and I chop up the video a little bit. I try not, I try not to do many splits or cuts or pieces in the actual video editing itself. However, I do on some that require a little bit extra, right? Like some of my videos, like I do like coffee makers and stuff. I'll do the whole process. I've done like, I don't know how many pan videos I've done, like frying pans, right? Where I'll crack an egg on it. Like I'll do the whole process, but I cut it up so that it's not exceeding, 45 seconds of people's attention span, right? Like how much can you talk about with an egg? But if you can actually show the process, I think it's selling. I don't know. I did sell a few, so
It is, but that's also like branching into UGC. And
yeah,
if you're doing
you
a
don't need
whole
that.
lifestyle video for it, you don't need to do that. Me, I am extremely I joke that efficiency is my kink because I need to get this done. I am not putting on a whole spiel. I'm not doing anything. I'm talking about it. I'm filming it and talking at the same time. There are things that I have to do a voiceover for. Like my father-in-law's man cave, he never leaves it, so he's never quiet. It's never quiet in there. He doesn't leave it, so he has to be in the video in the background, right? So I just filmed what I could in there without asking him to leave. But those videos I do have to do a voiceover for. But until I get into UGC, I'm not going to teach. I don't know. I'm not going to deal with all that right now. I got a lot going on. So I just like to film the video and talk at the same time. As you build your I don't know what I'm trying to say. As you do the reps, as you get your reps in, the processes will get faster and easier, and then you can worry about doing the voiceovers. Don't try to teach yourself everything right now. Otherwise you'll be like, this is too overwhelming. I'm not doing it.
And I think Brian, there's two different styles here, and Brian kind of illustrates exactly why it took him a little bit longer, because he's got a bit of a more perfectionist type approach. If you do not need to do what Brian does, you can just straight make the video, and that's,
you can go even more basic. You can go right into the app, manage videos, right? And you can literally record it right in the app and post it. You don't even have to record it on your camera. You could literally do it right in the Amazon app.
That would make my life easier. I should start doing that.
I'm not about that. Every place, and I mean every single place I've ever recorded a video, I can never get silence. So every single video, and I've also been kind of taught to do this, but I do not ever unmute my videos. Like they're always muted. So my voiceovers they have to be voiceovers, but mainly because I got started with so much noise around me that I had to kind of get used to that, which for me, it works.
It forced you into learning that sooner.
But you don't have to do it like that.
No, you don't. But this is kind of good for you though, Brian, right? Because you want to get into UGC. You were forced to learn the editing and the voiceovers really early. And I think that's like a sign of where you should go in your journey.
Yeah, I hear you.
And so if you're thinking about, kind of how to start, move forward, scale up, like the first couple of videos, to get approved, you just grab 3 things that you know really, really well. And then once you get into that, you can just kind of go crazy in your house, right? You can download the list of, purchases that you made in Amazon. You can do what Amanda talked about with scanning items in your house to see if it's on Amazon, because you may not have purchased it from Amazon, but Amazon sells it. And so that's still something that you can use. And then Brian, you started talking about another piece, which, is another way to scale, going to friend's house. I think we talked a little bit about something else you're doing with Airbnbs. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. What did we talk about?
Oh, you were talking about the opportunity to go to either friends' houses or Airbnbs.
Oh, yeah.
And
I thought you were saying we had talked about something else. Yeah, no. So yeah, honestly, I would rather not talk about the Airbnbs. Maybe Dari can. Dari, you want to talk about Airbnbs?
Yeah, so I've only done 2 so far, but it's a way to be able to bulk record. So you could get like 70 products at once. And that's where a lot of the high ticket items are, which you want. I'm sorry, my son just turned the light off. So you can get like a couch that's like $700. And then if that sells even once a month, that's like $70 in your pocket. And then I use a tool called ViralView, which runs, it's an extension that I run every single day so I could find campaigns to accept on Creator Connections based on the videos that I got from Airbnb. So it's like a way to scale your Amazon influencer business.
And so how many videos do you have at this point?
I only have 550 maybe.
Is that a low number?
I mean, there's people here that I know with like 3,000, 4,000 videos, and
3,000.
those people
Oof.
make like 13,000 a month. So
Woo.
yeah,
Jeez,
it's
wow.
definitely scalable.
Okay.
Definitely scalable. And yeah, so what I was saying was like, I'll just go from one person's house to another. Like I have a couple people's houses like set up. I'm kind of, I've actually spent this past week kind of building up a whole system on what I plan on doing once I get back to New Hampshire, where I'll be kind of in hunt for certain products from people's houses, but a way that I'm not going to really get into that because it's a little bit more advanced. It's probably even more so for me, but I need to be able to find stuff, right? And I don't want to do the Airbnb because I don't think there's as many Airbnb options in the New Hampshire area. And so that's why I'm going to be out there sourcing specific products, stuff like indoor above ground pools, or, some larger high ticket items that I can just get some really simple videos of.
Another way to make money with AIP that hasn't been talked about right now is when you get the free products in the mail, you could flip them on the marketplace or on Whatnot. So I tried this method. I got like a Guitar Hero guitar in the mail through Creator Connections, and I got that for free, $0. I after I reviewed it, I sent it to put it on Facebook Marketplace, and somebody picked it up with $60 cash. So I just turned this free product into $60 cash. So that's another way you can make money. Or free Christmas gifts.
You could definitely stack up some presents.
Like Kimmy with her 45 candles.
I don't know if you, Brian, or Daria is at this point, but is there an opportunity to also get paid from those brands that are also sending you free stuff?
Yeah, brands are already messaging me like inside Creator Connections. They're like, yeah, this is great, we'll do that, but can you also make a video over here? And then that's an opportunity to pitch. I'm not a UGC creator yet. Like, I don't know a damn thing about it, and I've already got people asking me about it. So this opens the door for that too. So do that.
I think that's what, after you get like 200 or 300 videos up, they start reaching out to.
Yeah.
And when you say UGC, so what do you mean by that? And that's user generated content, right?
Commercials.
Yeah, so yeah.
So what's the difference between
Pretty much a commercial
review and that? Oh, so that is the sell versus review.
Yeah. Well, and or both. It could be both, right? You're reviewing it in the selling, essentially.
Okay.
But yeah, they usually give you points to talk about, and you can when you're watching a video that's pitching you something. So the girls that are the women on Instagram and TikTok that are using makeup while they're talking to you. It's a different way of selling to you because you get comments like, "Oh, what lipstick is that?" So then they're like, "Oh, it's linked in my Amazon storefront." So they think it's a very subtle way of influencing, is they're telling you a story while they're doing their makeup.
Perfect. You guys talked a little bit about your accountability group as a way to kind of keep you going and keep you motivated. I guess you can talk in general about your group.
So
or in general about accountability groups, or about your group in particular.
First of all, I had no idea. I was, again, like, I started an accidental prep center. I ended up in this group chat unaware. I did not ask to be in it. I was forced into it, but I love it. I love the group so much. And I was like, oh, great, another group chat. But this is my favorite.
It's the best one.
It is the best one. And if you don't have people in your circle that are also trying to make money actively, like diversifying your income streams, if that's not part of your everyday conversations, you're going to get drugged down, left behind. You're going to be talked out of your dreams and your goals. So if you can get with like-minded people, if you don't have them in your everyday life outside of the internet, get them on the internet, because nobody will cheer you on like a stranger will cheer you on. Sorry, this became my TED talk, my motivational.
No, that's good. We need it.
Perfect. So I think about, and this is the way I think about it, and maybe you guys have a different perspective, but someone just mentioned viral view, and I was like, oh, okay, that's actually a good segue. So in the beginning, you make the 3 videos just to get started, get approved, right? And then you're gonna scan your whole house and make videos for the whole house. And it's less about like, oh, this product is $700. I can make $70 off of this. Or this product only has 5 videos on it versus this product has 70 views. Like viral view is a tool that you can use to help you once you've made the couple hundred videos or 100 or 200 videos to start thinking more strategically about the stuff that you review, which sounds like what you're trying to get into, Brian. Can you talk about viral view or any other tools like that? I'm not necessarily trying to sell viral view, but
No,
that's the
I
only
just
one I've
use
ever heard
I just
of.
use Oink, and I'm only using Oink for probably a whole different reason right now. When you go to post your videos, I like simplicity and systems, and with multiple people managing my stuff, I like Oink for the purpose of it has like saved titles where you could just click. I don't know what you click. You just click the button and it'll just put the title on. So like instead of you like posting a video and being like, oh, I got to think of a title, right? Like I just have like a 1 of 4 and done, right? Like it'll just say like, watch this before buying, something like that. Like, so I'm actually going to post, I'm actually going to post my YouTube channel here. If everybody could go and subscribe. I wasn't really expecting to give this out, but I'm going to. Amanda hasn't even seen it yet. I don't even know if Dari's seen it, but
I'm already
you
subscribed.
guys can all go subscribe to that.
There's so many different extensions and softwares, just like in Amazon selling, you're always pitched about something, right? Oh God damn, I got another subscription.
I was
but-
so mad.
I know. So don't let the softwares overwhelm you. You do not need softwares in the beginning. Do not worry about it. Don't let this stop you from joining and getting your life started with AIP. I did not get viral view until I had 400 videos. So
I still don't have it.
Yeah, but you have Oink. I don't even know what the hell that is. So
It's similar, just different from what I hear. I don't even really know. So
things for everybody. Just like when we have our Discord calls, we've had like 3 different repricers on as an option because one thing does not fit everybody. And there's some things that you like about one. So you could start with viral view and then you try Oink just to see how it is. And then you see how much better that one is, or that's whatever. So there's no one size fits all. There's just like the basics of getting approved and then you do your own thing from there on out.
yeah, I've
So,
heard
Brian,
a lot
just
of people say like Oink will come up with some stuff and vice versa with viral view. So, and they all, they probably all do very similar, but I wouldn't not worry about the software part yet. If you're not started already. All right. Sorry about
Okay,
that. Go ahead, Omar.
No. So I mean, I guess because I don't know exactly who's on the call, so I just want to try and cover as much as possible. But so, do you not care? Like, I don't know about Oink, but like Viral View has like that viral score or whatever, and helps you understand what is like the best option to post or to review. Do you not care about that? You just review whatever comes to you or is around.
I
You
would,
can definitely, yeah,
I review
I would just-
everything.
everything. If it has a listing, review it. Especially in the beginning stages. Now, one big tip that I've been given recently by a professional, I don't know, professional, we're all still learning. But anyways, somebody that's doing much better than us said, stop reviewing the small items, right? If it's only going to make you 3 cents, what's happening is Amazon's going to be pushing, like if you have like a bestseller, right? They're going to push that one item. And if you keep getting pushed at, a 3 cent commission, it's pointless. Like you're not going to make it cause you want your higher ticket items. So try to keep the buy cost above 20 is what I was told. So that way you at least make some decent commission. That's not, 2 cents. 2 cents is 2 cents and it all adds up, but I'd rather have Amazon push higher ticket value items.
Yeah, 2 cents.
And
I have tons of under $20 items, by the way.
I
In the
do too.
beginning, I'm reviewing everything.
I reviewed everything. As women, we have 200 items in our bathroom or makeup drawer alone.
So you can
Yeah,
do
I mean,
that
I have
with,
$5
it doesn't
items.
matter what it is. It can be anything.
Literally, if it
Anything.
has an
Literally
Amazon
anything.
listing, if it has an Amazon listing, review it.
Okay.
Amazon listing and in your actual hands, like in your actually, to be honest, once you're up and going, it doesn't even have to be in your possession. You just need a clear video of it, honestly, but it just needs to be in your possession, more or less. I don't want to say like go have like people send you videos, but you can do that. You could have your friend go review something and just don't be in the picture, right? And then you do your voiceover later. As long as you, and I wouldn't, and that's probably bad advice to like get started with, but like you just need like physical hand of the product and just do a review on it. You do not have to pay for it. It doesn't have to be yours. Just physical touch of it.
Cool.
Ooh, 40 of your son's books, Dari. See, if you're a big reader and you got a big old bookshelf, there's all your first 200 videos.
I mean, I see some people posting videos. It'll be like a 5-second, 10-second clip, and they don't even talk in it. Now, I'm not saying to do that, but just post some stuff. Once you get approved, just start posting. Get up to that 200-300 mark, and then maybe start being more picky choosy as to what you're doing. But
There was one, my mom has a meat smoker in her backyard in the summertime, and she happened to be using it. And I was like, oh my God, this will be a great video for Amazon Influencer Program. So I scanned it and it was on there. So I was like, oh, it's in use right now. I can show what the meat
nice.
looks like. I did that and it sold and it was like $300. And I was like, yes.
Nice.
Well, I've pretty much gotten most of my questions answered. I mean, anybody else got anything else that they're curious about? Anything holding them back from getting started, scaling up?
I'd like to make a preface on a lot of this. This isn't a get rich quick scheme, right? Like all these people talk about that type of stuff. You know, you can make all this money. You are not going to make it quickly, right? Like I think with reps and time, it's pretty scalable. But don't think you're going to make, you're going to be making 10K next month, because you're not. I don't care. I mean, you would have to be, I don't even know how that would happen, honestly. But you could with time, for sure. I don't think
I think
in a
it's just
year,
like scaling your Amazon or Walmart business, it's the same kind of thing. You know, don't go in there thinking that you're going to be rich overnight. You got to build up to that. So
Yeah.
I think anybody on this call would probably understand that probably
Yeah.
better than anybody. Yeah.
Will says, I have 900 followers on IG. I'm sorry, I skipped some people. This is the first one that I saw. So what is my quickest path to get approved for Amazon influencers? I would say, when's the last time you left a comment, a like, or a share? Do that on at least 5 places or 5 accounts for the next week, every single day, and keep posting, and then apply. If you haven't followed or liked or shared or posted anything in the last 5 days, I wouldn't apply right now.
So we post every day,
Okay.
not multiple times a day, but I don't know if on that account, I don't know if we're following other people or not, to be honest. I asked my wife to post. I don't know if I asked her to engage with others. That could have been
I don't think
a mistake.
following others matters so much. I wasn't following many people.
Yeah,
Okay.
as long as you're engaging,
Yeah.
creating value on the, you're already doing the post, so you got something there grabbing somebody's attention. Now just go comment on a few things and share a few things.
Cool. Thank you.
Like, share, post, stories, all of it.
Message, everything.
And if you're talking you want to get your quickest way to go, right? This is obviously an account that's been going for a little while, right? Yeah. So just for a solid week, since it's not a brand new account, for a solid week, post like crazy. Maybe not crazy, but post 3 to 5 posts a day throughout the day, every day. Do that for a week and just hammer hard on that engagement for that last week there, and then go apply.
Okay. Thank you.
And a great way for engagement, for people to engage back with you, is asking questions. If you ask a question, they're going to answer you, especially if they want engagement on their own accounts. So somebody's going to answer you somewhere.
No, that's great comment.
Another great way is utilizing things like this. Drop your social handle, tell people what I would do. What I do on my Discord is if somebody's about to go apply, I'll do a little shout out, or I'll do an Instagram story with their account, right? And just be like, hey, listen, my friend's about to apply. If you wouldn't mind just sharing and following, for free support, a way of supporting the community. It's free. right? So hopefully some people do that, and they do. So if you can like get a little shout out somewhere in a Discord, you know, school.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where you're in school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
I don't know,
Marie,
some
asked
people like some people like supporting. Not everybody, but
Marie asked if you only
I
make
will.
views when they buy or also when they view it.
Only when they buy, and they don't have to buy anything that you reviewed. So they could watch your video. Now your cookies are on their computer, or however it all works in the tech world. And then they go and look at something, and then they buy something else that you never even reviewed. Well, that's in the cart. Whatever's in the cart, and they purchase, you get commission on. So, like Brian said in the beginning of the call, there's about, I don't know, 20 things last month in you can see what they buy too. So there's 20 things that showed up on the purchase sheet or whatever it is, purchase view, that I can see what I make commission on. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like in the beginning, I'm like, I didn't review that. How is that there? But then I learned about whatever's in the cart, I make commission on. So there's plenty on there, and this happens every month.
Oh,
I was just gonna say something. I forgot. I don't remember. That's how I end up doing videos too. I'll like be talking and I'll forget. That's why I got to do voiceovers. Any questions?
Hey Brian, check your text real quick. I just sent you a quick question.
Yeah, you want to drop those links? Get into that. Yeah, is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Trying to get
So
to it.
I don't have any
Yeah.
more questions left. Anybody else have any
Yeah,
questions?
go
before we,
ahead.
close it out?
Can you post it for me? Can you just copy paste it in the chat for me?
Oh, I actually here.
Oh, is that not what you're talking about?
Yeah, it was a link. Let me.
All right, so guys,
let me send it to myself.
I had reached out to one of my mentors the other day as I gave her the heads up that I was doing this call, and I was like, hey, is there any way that, you know, I know you guys don't typically do this because I do ask them to do this and they haven't in the past, but anyways, I'd asked them for any type of coupon code that they could create, and so she was glad to give me, I think it was a 75 off coupon. It is not a super expensive course. I believe Amanda's not in it, but Dari is, right? You're in it. So it's with two people. Their names are Timo and Ashley, both doing big numbers with this and have been such a great help for me, right? So I do want to just plug that in. If you guys choose to join, that's great. If not, you know, there's tons of free resources out there. I think it ends up being around 300 for the course, which gets you into like a Facebook group. But even being in the Facebook group, I mean, anytime I shoot a message to them on like Instagram, I mean, I get instant replies from them. So not instant, but like I get valid information from them, you know, do this, do that, whatever it is, send them videos like, hey, can you give me some tips on this? So it's been super, super helpful for me.
So Marie, yes. In July, actually, it was the most profitable month, and I had worked the least amount in it because of the prep center. So I couldn't focus on making my videos. But May and June videos were still there, still making me money, and July was the most profitable month.
I'm just putting in these two people. So it's Timo and Ashley. Ashley just had to start a brand new Instagram account because they stole it from her. So when I post it here in a second, she had to start from scratch here. That's literally her name too, but that's why she doesn't have much content. She literally had like her whole account taken recently. All right, so that's Ashley, and then Timo I posted above there. They're both the people that run the, what's it called? Built for More reviews. That's what it is. But either way, follow their content. They got great content. They know what they're doing.
And there's tons of free resources out there too. Like,
Tons.
don't be thinking you have to go dump $300 if you don't have it.
Nope.
You don't have it. You can learn this from scratch. I did for a little while, but then I joined something else. But if anything, I joined it for the communities because I didn't know many people. So all the courses come with communities. So if you don't have anybody that you can hook up with and talk about things with, maybe, I don't know if you're all from school or not, but drop a school message and be like, hey, anybody doing AIP want to get an accountability group going? Follow us on Instagram, DM us. If you're on Facebook, are any of you on Facebook? Am I a boomer right now?
I've
I'm
never
on there,
been
I
on
just don't
Facebook.
use it.
Because I got like no friends on there that know anything that I'm talking about. Anyways, there's mine. Hopefully that's actually mine and not some long lost cousin. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Anyways, that's my spiel, guys.
All right, I'm gonna close the recording in case anybody has anything else before we close out.
That was
But
good
I want to thank you
information.
guys for coming out. I mean, we just had a really good conversation. I think this is really informative for folks who are just getting started, or even if folks have not even started the account yet, haven't gotten approved. So thank you guys for coming out. Deeply appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for having us.
I'm going to revert right back to where we started and just remind everybody that these reselling platforms, they're not going to get easier, right? And I'm not saying to deter away from them, because it's great opportunity, but just have other income streams in case any one ever gets taken from you.
Diversification.
I cannot stress it enough. Like, and that's coming from, again, somebody that lost, $30K to Amazon's shenanigans. I wish that I had something else going sooner. So, but that's all part of growing and being an entrepreneur and a business owner. And you just got to kind of learn from this stuff, but take it for what it is and learn from my mistakes. Just try to have a backup.